Discipline.
Do you got it? I hope so. Especially if you're going out on the road. Okay.
No, that's the problem, right? Is most people that choose this lifestyle may not be that disciplined. No, I don't know if that's true.
I think what it comes down to, it's easy to get a routine, something that you do, a pattern, right? So like, I get up in the morning, maybe I go to the gym, I come home and I have my healthy breakfast, and then it's something that you can get used to, and you can build certain disciplines like for your health, or maybe you want to get some reading done every day or whatnot. But can you maintain that discipline when you're moving all the time, or when your environment's changing all the time, when there's no gym available, or whatever it is? That's the question.
Yeah, and we've done some things well since we started. Like pretty much since we started, we've been pretty active, like getting our exercise in. Because so there's actually like sometimes you can get like Anytime Fitness memberships, or any of the chain gyms like Planet Fitness, and you can like as you move, you can go to the gym and find gyms in your area. But sometimes the air conditioner is so loud, we'll turn it off.
So, yeah, you're right. So we've had Anytime Fitness, and we found that there was a lot of those, for example, like on the East Coast and on the West Coast.
The West Coast, there was nothing.
Was there nothing?
No, the West Coast, nothing. Nothing. Logan knows I'm happy when I have a gym.
Sometimes when I'm trying to find a place for us to go, one of the selling points is it'll have a gym of some kind. And then if everything else is bad and it has a gym, then I still get the thumbs up.
Yeah. But on the West Coast, I could cycle outside, and I love to cycle outside. But, truly, you can find something to do anywhere. We have weights in the rig. There's so many, like, Dirty 30 workouts, or things that are, like, intense with just a couple of dumbbells that you can do. So what we've learned is it's all about excuses, right? Like, it's either like you've got to become disciplined to just make it happen, or it doesn't happen. And that was when we lived in a house as well. Like, I don't think it's any harder on the road. The eating part may have been a little harder on the road initially, because we wanted to try all the food everywhere that we went. Like, every new place, it was like, oh, we have to try shrimp and grits, like, we're here. Or like,
if food is part of your travels, then initially it was. We wanted to try all the
and we still do.
Dishes,
I still want to try the local dishes, and I still will. Like, I don't think that's something that I want to give up, because that's part of the experience for me. But it doesn't have to be every day, all day long, And so I think it's like just figuring it out. But
yeah, I think what I think there's a temptation to tell yourself there's more excuses available, maybe, to let some of those disciplines go when you're traveling, because when you're in a house, a lot of the same stuff is the same, and so really maybe it's just laziness, or I'm sure there's always excuses, but when you're in a different spot or you're constantly moving, you could be like, oh, you know what, there's no gym here, and it's really crowded outside, I don't really want to run, maybe it's it's a busy road or something, and there's just a lot more excuses you can probably come up with
than when
if you let yourself.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. For sure. But something that we found, so one of my friends was doing what's called the 75 Hard. And so we decided as a family to jump on and do it,
so because... a book and a challenge.
Yeah. Yeah. And so the challenge basically is, like, you drink a gallon of water every day, you work out 2 times a day for 45 minutes, and one of your workouts has to be outside. What else? You have to read 10 pages of a book that is...
a self-help book of some kind.
Yeah, so something and then what am I missing? Oh, you take a selfie. So you take like a progress pic every single day of yourself. And so that's pretty much what the challenge is. But his book's kind of interesting because first when I was going to do the 75-day hard, I was like, yeah, I'll do it, but I'm going to switch it up the way that I want to do it. So I'll do the 75-day hard my way. Mm-hmm. And as I read his book, he's like, oh no, if you change up my rules, then you're not doing the 75 hard and you're making excuses and you're not being disciplined. And I was like, oh my gosh, he's right. Like, and so, I mean, not that you have to do the 75 hard, but what I'm saying is, like, the reason he does his challenge that way is because he wants to make you be disciplined and do things that you don't want to do, because that's what we have face every day in life. Like, whether, I mean, it's that day that you don't want to go outside and do that workout, and now you're doing the 75 hard, so you're going to do it because you committed to do it, and you know you have to start over. So with this challenge, if you mess up on any one of those, oh, we forgot the diet. You have to eat a healthy diet. You pick the diet, but whatever you pick, you have to stick to it. So, and your diet can't include sugar or junk, like, so no garbage food, and no free meals, no free days, no free meals, no free anything.
Yeah.
And if you mess up, you start back at day one. So it's really to help teach you discipline and show you that, like, if you commit to yourself to do something, you do it. And as you do, you'll build more confidence. And
yeah, it's really cool. I mean, it's been, I mean, there'll be times where it's like, 9:30, 10 o'clock, and like you're ready for bed, and you're like, and then Christy will be like, did you get your workout in? Like, we gotta do that again, or we'll go for a walk. We'll go walk for 45 minutes in circles, around the campground or something like that, just to get it in, or whatever we decide that our exercise is going to be. But yeah, I mean, it's been good to teach you that. Yeah,
you can do whatever you want.
You can do whatever you want, and doing hard things or doing things you don't want to. I mean, that's what it's...
Yeah, well, that's what he has. Takes. Yeah, he has, like, the one workout outside because he's trying to challenge you. Like, yeah, so even if it's freaking hot outside...
And you can't combine the workouts either. You can't work out for an hour and a half and call it good,
Yeah, so he makes you break them up. So that's been a challenge as well.
It's been interesting.
But one time, we were at City of Rocks, and there's, like, a huge windstorm, like, major windstorm, like, right? Like, legit, like, sand blowing everywhere, and we had to do a workout outside.
Doing push-ups on the rocks and running around. It was fun. I mean, now I can say it was fun.
But yeah, so basically, I guess that's where it comes down to, like, what we've learned from, I mean, so now we've been on it over 2 years, and since we've been doing the 75 hard, we've made it happen every single day. We're on day 54 or 5 right now. And just seeing, like, you can do whatever you want to do on the road or wherever you are. Like, there really is, like, it's all excuses if you're not making whatever you want to have happen.
Yep.
And as you build that discipline, as you, like, do those things that you don't want to do, you keep doing them, it just even brings more, like, just more confidence. Like, you feel better about yourself, you feel better about your life, you feel like you're headed in the right direction, and so I feel like you feel directed again even more so, like you feel like you're getting things done. So so on the road you can totally do it.
It is possible. Absolutely. But it will, I mean, I'd probably recommend if you're starting out on the road or even beforehand, I mean, do the 75-day hard challenge, read the book. I mean, it's just something that Christy told me about. I didn't know anything about it, but it was good. It was good, and obviously we're still in the middle of it, but...
Yeah, but our kids are doing it with us. Just FYI, I let my boy, I started reading the book before I did, and he's like, this guy has a potty mouth, so...
They swear a lot, yeah.
But just so you know that if you care about that and you don't want your kid reading it right off, or making sure that he knows that you're educating him along the way about what it's all about. But our kids definitely, it's been fun to see them to, like, be more disciplined and just they're doing it right along with us and they're not complaining. Like, it's just cool to see them. Like, I mean, we had Easter through the 75 hard and they didn't complain about
sugar for the kids.
Yeah,
no treats. It's been good. They're going out and getting exercise with us. So
yeah, they always get more than 45 minutes usually just because they're kids and they run around all day.
Do it anyways.
But yeah, so that's definitely I definitely would say, like, do some sort of a challenge like that if you're on the road and you're struggling, because that's helped us a ton just to get refocused and recentered, and because we've always loved health and nutrition and fitness, and so it's been good for us. And I think too, like, being prepared with food is another big part of trying to have a healthy lifestyle on the road. Making sure that you have a plan of what you're going to eat and things. I recently just ordered a bunch of food that was balanced, like, to get me in the fat burning zone. And that's been awesome because if I have those snacks just available for me, I have the opposite problem of my whole family. I'm the only one who needs to lose pounds. Everyone else needs to gain pounds. Not gain pounds, but you guys are not trying to lose weight by any means. And so for me, that's been awesome for me to be able to have these, like, already pre-made snacks that are healthy, that are balanced macros, and so I can just eat those on the road, and it makes it super easy for me to stay on track. and my family can eat something different. It's okay because I have my quick things that I can get myself, and I don't have to make 2 meals or all that. So definitely just set yourself up for success. Make sure that you have the tools that you need. If that's like what I had to do, like order some snacks that are the right balance or whatever you're doing, or whether that's meal prepping ahead of time so that you like have a day where you just like, I like cook these huge like pans of like all of our favorite vegetables. I'll just saute them all together, and then I can use them in omelets, or I can use them with our next meal. If we're having like fish, I just pull the vegetables out, they're already ready, and we can have fish and rice, and I can pull meals together super quick if I just cut up all the vegetables and have them like sauteed. Just things like that. Have a bunch of chicken. Like I'll always cook extra chicken so that I have more chicken the next day that I can shred and put in a chicken salad or burritos for the kids or whatever it is that we're doing. So prepping food is definitely a big deal. Anything else?
No, I just, maintaining your disciplines shouldn't be a reason to stop you. If you're still in a home, you're thinking about doing it, you just got to make it a priority and know that everything will be the same, except you'll have new excuses to not do it. Everything else will be the same, though.
Yeah. Yep. And that's the same, I think, with work. People are always like, oh my gosh, how do you stay disciplined with work? It's the same thing. You just decide that you're going to do it. You figure out the hours. You figure out whatever it is, however you're going to do it, and then you stick to it.
So, make it happen.
Discipline.
Crush them goals.